So today we'll be making banana pudding, and the ingredients that will be needed is butter, cinnamon, vanilla extract, vanilla wafers, nutmeg, salt, vanilla pudding, evaporated milk, non-sweetened, and bananas. So let's go. Hey, welcome back, YouTube family. Today we're making banana pudding. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So you'll need 5 bananas. 2 of them we are going to smash up. And yes, these bananas are ripe. And that's because I'm going to serve this banana pudding tomorrow. So if it was a couple of days, I needed it, or maybe not so early in the morning, I would probably have them, the bananas to be riper. But since it's going to be served at my job in the morning, I'm going to just go ahead and use these. So for these, we're going to smash up, okay? Hope everybody's having a great day, great evening. I'm not going to say a day because you don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. But it's okay. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. For those of you that it's your first time stopping by, I'd ask that you please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share my video. And for those of you that have already subscribed, if you can give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and share the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so we have those already smashed up. And yes, before the video started, I washed my hands. So now we're just gonna cut these 3 bananas up really quick. And I always like to cut the ends of the banana. I don't like the ends of the bananas, but if you do, you could keep them. It's not a deal breaker. And if you have watched my videos before, you know I love to clean as I go. So I have this bag in the sink that I just put trash in. So when I'm finished, I just take the bag and throw it outside. So I'm cutting these up. I like mine to be pretty thin. If you like yours to be on the thick side, that's okay. You can make them thicker. If you like more bananas in yours, you can add more bananas. It's my recipe, but you can make it how you want to make it. That's one good thing about recipes. We can always put our own twist on it. But I will say, if you don't want to always be called upon to make this banana pudding, don't take it outside of your house. Don't invite your friends over to eat it because they will always ask for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is also a good recipe that you can make with your children. This is something that they can do themselves, even cutting, because you can use a butter knife. Because we all know that bananas take nothing to cut. I think cooking also teaches kids math, using measurements. I'm working on getting better with using measurements because I know doing this YouTube channel, you all are going to want to know like the ingredients, like how much. Usually I just go simply off of feel. But I will give you all the breakdown of the ingredients as I go, okay? So now that I have the potatoes potatoes, we are not making potatoes today. While I have the bananas over there, I'm gonna get my bowl and I am going to incorporate my vanilla pudding. I use 2 boxes of the Jell-O vanilla pudding, the 3.4 ounce boxes. That works for me. If you have a different brand that you like to use other than the Jell-O brand, you can use it. I just like to use the Jell-O brand because that's what my mama used. So, okay, so I have the vanilla pudding in here. Now I want to add the evaporated milk. 3 cans, 3 of the 12 ounce cans. No, it is not gonna be runny. Trust me. It's gonna be just fine. Let me go ahead and pour these 2 at the same time for time's sake. When you all try this video, can you please let me know what you think about it? Let me know if you added something, if you took something out. I'd like to know all of that. Okay, so now we have the vanilla pudding in here. We have the evaporated milk, the unsweetened evaporated milk, okay? Then we're gonna come in with the vanilla at 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Whew, y'all weren't expecting that, huh? I know. And then we're gonna come in with the cinnamon. You're welcome. I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, if you go and you put more than 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, don't tell anybody that you got the recipe from me, okay? You claim that all on your own because cinnamon, if you use too much, it will overpower your entire recipe, your entire banana pudding. You don't want that. So now I'm gonna come in with the nutmeg. You're welcome. 1/4 teaspoon, okay? Don't go over 1/4 teaspoon, okay? Please. You will crash and burn if you go over 1/4 teaspoon. I'm trying to help you, okay? I don't want to hurt you. I want to help you. I don't want people to ask you never to bring vanilla pudding again. And then we're gonna go through with the salt. Again, 1/4 teaspoon. Don't put more, please. All right? And now we have 1/4 cup of melted butter. Yep. So you can use a mixer if you like. I like to go old school and use my whisk. And I like to use it because I feel like I'm more in control of it. And I know I'm not leaving anything at the bottom. I feel like with those mixers, you can easily leave pudding at the bottom. You can potentially not stir in your cinnamon and nutmeg as well. And what will happen is one of your guests will get a clump of nutmeg or cinnamon, and then they'll be looking at you like this. Now she knows she wrong. You don't want that. So make sure you come in here And mix this thing up, okay? Don't play with it, mix it. And it is not runny. And as you mix it and you get that mixed up really well, the consistency comes together. I'm telling you. Look at there. A lump of cinnamon. No, no, no. Or nutmeg. I don't care which one it is. It won't be a lump in there when I get done. No. And I'm doing it like this right now because I want that to come to the surface. Just like it just did. And guess what? I'm not going to be stirring all night. So I'll just take it out. Just like that. And go on about my business. I'm just a firm believer in that everything does not have to be from scratch to be good. This is not from scratch, but trust me, it's good. Uh-oh, okay. See, when you whisk like this, if things are left, like clumps of stuff, you can see it. Take it out. You don't want that. Trust me. And go around the bowl. Make sure you get all that cinnamon and nutmeg that's around the bowl, because when you pour it, it's gonna come out, and you don't want it to come out like that, okay? All right, so I'm done with this. I said I'm done and I keep going, huh? I know. Uh-oh. That's okay. Clean as you go. Clean as you go. Hit that real quick. Not a problem. But you gotta follow up by washing your hands. Yes, you do. All right, there we go. Get this little paper towel. Put these boxes up in the trash. I have already made one tray of banana pudding. I'm making 3 or 4 for the beautiful people at my job. So I've already taken this container and I've already layered it with vanilla wafers, because once again, we don't have time. I know you all are busy. I know some of you, your attention span is not that long. I can dig it. So let's just come through here, level that out real quick. Make sure all those wafers are covered. And while I'm doing this, let's talk about these wafers. You can use whatever kind of wafers you choose. It's your prerogative. I like the off-brand. 1, I think they taste better than the name brand. And 2, I feel like they stand up much better in a banana pudding. Stand up meaning they don't get as soggy as fast. So, but if you like the name brand, by all means, get the name brand. I know a lot of people make their banana puddings with the, what do they call that cookie? Larna Dunes, or somebody drop down in the comment. You know what I'm talking about. I don't make mine like that. But if you want to use that cookie, go ahead. Remember, I'm showing you my way of doing it. You could take this and make it your way. Now, normally I would sit here and lay these things out one by one. Not tonight, because I know you all don't have that kind of time, but just lay them out. Every piece every bowl of banana pudding will have bananas in it. Trust me, it will. Now, that's all good. Now we're gonna come back with the filling. This time, we're gonna finish it off. We wanna get all of it out of there. We don't waste, okay? All right, there we go. See, all my dishes in one spot, all my trash is in one spot. When I get finished, I'm done. Get those little dishes and start on the next batch. But hey, clean as you go. It'll save your life. All right. Get that side. Sorry if that noise bothers you all. All right. There we go. Now I'm gonna come back through with the vanilla wafers. All right. Real quick, real quick. Now, you could top this off with Cool Whip, the Ready Whip, No Whip. You could do whatever you choose. Tomorrow, before I serve this, I will hit it with some Cool Whip. Or, because everybody doesn't like it, I'll give my our guests an option. If they want it, they can get a little dab. They don't. They don't. It's cool. I really hope you all enjoy this recipe. Thank you for watching my videos, my other videos. If you have not already watched them, I ask that you please go and watch them. Comment, give me a thumbs up. I know my resin video, the latest video that I put out, is a little lengthy. I know some people, it's hard for you to sit down that long. Just turn it on while you're doing something else, while you're cooking or whatever. All right? Here we go, beautiful people. Here we go. See? That didn't take long. Not at all, okay? So, again, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for coming by. Till next time. Peace.